What's up, guys? I got the keys here, back with another video. So today I want to talk about the 0 point field, or the womb of creation, right? The dark mother, the dark matter energy. So when I say dark, I don't mean demonic darkness, right? I'm talking about darkness in which the light is created. So I'm talking about the womb of creation, the mother energy, the feminine energy. Um, it's where light is birthed, right? From the darkness, I create the light. So this is ultimately where everything exists, right? In the nothing, in the no thing. So when you become no thing, no one, no body, you enter the kingdom of heaven, right? You are there in the 0 point field, in the field where everything exists. Everything is you, and everything is connected. It's a field of knowing. It's a field of energy and light, information. So when you tap into this, you're tapping into more of yourself, right? You're tapping into more of your energy, more of the energy surrounding you, more of the energy within your field. Because we have our own field, right? We have our own torus field, and then the Earth has its own torus field. So we're like a mini universe, right? We're basically a mini Earth, if you wanna say it that way. Like every cell in your body is basically another universe. So each cell you're actually talking to when you're using your commands. So you're commanding your life, right? You're commanding the words, you're commanding the ship, right? You are the captain. Okay? So being in the dark matter energy is one of the most blissful nirvanic states. It's just like you're just nothing. You're just floating energy in a black void of nothingness. But it's not scary, right? It's just beautiful, and you just feel free. And I'm sure you guys have had this, maybe without even noticing. Sometimes we don't notice the little things in our life, and but this is ultimately about coming back to who you are. And in that field, you realize who you are, and that is love, right? In that field, you realize you're just a loving energy that just wants to experience itself. Because if you were everything in all places at all times and knew everything, why would you want to exist? There would be no reason. You already know who you are. So what we do is we forget who we are so that we can experience who we are, right? So we forget who we are as God. We forget that we are the creator. We come here in these bodies and experience ourselves as a separate being from God. But really, that's not the case. We're one with God. So ultimately, we have created ourselves. We've created ourselves in this body, and how we would look, how we would show up in this world, and like who our parents would be. And we signed a contract to come here, right? A soul contract, not like you're not selling your soul or anything. It's not like that. These are just energetic ties that you kind of have in the astral, right? That you've made in like before your life. So coming back to the dark mother, to the dark matter, to the energy of creation, that that womb, it's birthing, it literally births you, right? Like It is your entrance into this realm. So it's like almost like a portal in what you could say, right? So this is whenever you tap into your heart too, because the heart is earth, right? That is your connection to Mother Earth. And Mother Earth, um, in a sense, is the darkness, right? Is that void, because the sun is the light, and then you have the moon, which is the mind and the soul, right? The mind and the soul, and then you have the earth, which is the body, right? So the more that we tap in to the energy of the mother, which is receiving, which is creation, which is receiving, and it's being able to let go and releasing attachment and stuff like that, right? That's a feminine. Those are feminine traits, right? Not looking at it from a woman or a man type of view, but like an energy type of view. So like masculinity would be doing and action and that type of stuff. That's masculine energy. So the more that you can tap into that field, the field has everything that you desire sitting around you, right? And you can look into the different higher selves that you have, or the multidimensional selves you have, and tap into which one that you're seeing is the most prominent and the one that makes you the most joyful and happy. And you can pick that reality, right? Of who do I want to be right now? And how do I become that person? How do I become the most successful YouTuber, or how do I become the most successful singer? You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So it's like you're tapping into your information, your knowledge, your actual self, the records, the whole energy around you is information, and it's constantly talking to you because it's part of you, right? The wisdom is another form of love. Why would God put us in a place that we didn't get information from it? We're always connected to God. And God also is knowledge. God is also information. God is also light, right? So tap into that field, guys, and try to learn something about yourself. Learn something about how the energy around you connects with you, and how it's literally not separate from you. Like, you think that you're a separate thing from everything that's around you, but you are everything. You are the chair you're sitting on. You are the phone you're watching this on. You are me. You are the phone that's being recorded, that's recording the video. Everything is you, because everything is energy. Everything is a vibration. So the deeper you go, the more you find yourself, right? So tap into the field, guys. Tap into the mother. Tap into that divine feminine. And receive and attract and be a magnet. Everything comes to you when you live like this, right? And that doesn't mean not taking action, because you still have to use the masculine, right? So you balance the two of masculine and feminine, and make those energies work with each other, okay? So I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.